This is the AI News Flash for July 19th, 3 p.m. UTC. First up, the nonprofit Current AI is racing to build free public AI infrastructure for everyone, modeled on the early World Wide Web, according to TechCrunch. Now, founded in February 2025, the organization has secured $400 million in committed funding, starting with a $100 million seed from the French government, plus backing from the Ford Foundation, the MacArthur Foundation, DeepMind, and Salesforce. CEO Ayub Dare, who previously led Mozilla's AI strategy and founded Littlebits, took the helm in January. She argues that if AI is truly a transformative technology, there has to be a public alternative. The group has already shipped AlphaChat, an open-source chatbot assembled in just 7 weeks by a coalition including Hugging Face, Mozilla, and the MIT Media Lab, and launched it in Geneva this month. It is also building Suno Sutra, a pocket-sized offline device running AI in 22 Indian languages in partnership with India's Bashini program. Current AI has also distributed $3.2 million in grants to organizations including Kenya's Masakane and Tokyo-based Sakana AI, positioning itself as a public counterweight serving underrepresented languages and cultures. Next up, researchers at New Mexico State University have shown that hidden prompts can plant false memories in AI agents in a new paper posted to Arxiv. The attack, dubbed Ghostwriter, injects malicious information into an agent's long-term memory system in 2 phases. First, the memory is poisoned with a hidden payload, and later that payload is retrieved and executed during a perfectly legitimate user interaction. In testing, the injection succeeded roughly 98% of the time, and the planted instructions activated in about 60% of attempts against state-of-the-art agents. One example scenario involves secretly forwarding sensitive emails to an attacker's inbox. The team proposes a defense called Agentic Memory Sentry, which combines memory-saving policies with retrieval screening. As memory-enabled AI agents spread through workplaces, the findings underline how urgently that layer needs security governance. Third, a class action lawsuit alleges that an AI risk assessment tool used in Ontario jails is disproportionately placing Black prisoners in maximum security conditions following an investigation by the breach reported by Mashable. The tool, called Safer, has been used in Ontario jails since 2021 and assigns prisoners a risk score based on factors like arrest and disciplinary history. Government data analyzed by a University of Toronto criminologist showed that Black people make up roughly 5% of Ontario's population, but accounted for close to 27% of maximum security prisoners between 2022 and 2025. The lawsuit claims the province knew the tool's reliance on historical justice data could harm Black prisoners and adopted mitigation measures for Indigenous prisoners without extending similar safeguards. Internal ministry training documents acknowledge the risk, and a ministry review of the program is now ongoing. And finally, Apple is testing an AI tool called Live Notes that transcribes and summarizes Genius Bar conversations between employees and customers. And staff are worried about surveillance, according to Apple Insider, citing Bloomberg's Power On newsletter. Live Notes is meant to free employees from note-taking during customer interactions. Both the employee and the customer must consent before it activates, and under the current testing policy, managers are barred from accessing the transcripts. Employees can edit their own transcripts, and use of the tool is voluntary, but workers fear the records could eventually be used to evaluate their performance or monitor them on the job. The tool likely runs on Apple's own foundation models, alongside other internal AI assistants. The company is testing, there is no rollout timeline yet, and it remains unclear whether the current privacy protections will survive beyond the testing phase. That's all for this AI News Flash.